Hello world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to codingscientist.com. You are watching one of the most exciting and beautiful series on autonomous drone bot. We are building autonomous drone bot in this particular Zero to Hero series. Build, code and fly. So as I said before guys, we will be using Pixhawk flight controller. This is nothing but a simple microcontroller, but it's got ton loads of functionalities and sensors and stuff like that. And we will be connecting our Raspberry Pi to communicate with Pixhawk to make it fully autonomous. Of course, the first initial stages of electronics, when we get into the electronics part, we will fly our drone board using only the Pixhawk, and once we calibrate and align the entire bot flying appropriately, then we will start connecting, hooking up our Raspberry Pi to make start giving commands using bunches of Python codes and stuff like that. Is going to get interesting. In fact, I will also show you how to hook up your lidar and D435i depth cameras and stuff like that. That's going to get more advanced in a later stage, but for now let's go ahead and build our frame, which is the most important thing, right? So in last couple of lessons I showed you some of the terminologies and the basic components used in the drone bots, in the flying robots, right, which are drones. Something called hexapod, you can call it as quad pods, and depending upon the number of wings you are adding, the names and nomenclatures changes. I did show you a detailed PDF document which contains various types of namings and components and terminologies. I hope you guys are pretty much hands on into that. I suggest go ahead and take a look at that document, read through, understand, because guys, remember, this is a Zero to Hero series, right? It's not something like DIY, quickly to build and stuff like that. The purpose of this particular series is to start enabling your skills from the zero level to the advanced level of building the drone bots, the flying robots. All right guys, so I will be using a frame called ZD850, which is made of carbon fiber and aluminum, which is a very strong professional grade a drone frame. So this is how it looks like. So it's a ready-made kit which is available, which comes with multiple components and spare parts to assemble. For me to put together this particular frame, it took about 4 to 5 hours. It's little bit of complex, not that complex, but very easy to follow. And guys, this is a very strong frame, trust me. This is a professional grade drone bot we are building, not a toy. Okay, of course this is a little expensive as well. In case you want to go for some other frame, a low cost frame, please do go ahead and you can still follow this tutorial, because the electronics is going to be same. I'm still going to, you will be using Pixhawk and Raspberry Pi and bunches of other sensors and cameras and stuff, which I will walk you through over a period of time in this particular series, right? But I will be using ZD850 because there are a couple of reasons. One, I'll be building ton loads of autonomous applications on this particular flying robot, so I need a very sturdy and a strong rugged frames. So that's why I went for aluminum and carbon fiber ZD850, which is pretty famous in the world, right? And good thing is we are also the resellers of this particular frame. So you might, in case if you want the entire combo kit, including the frames and Pixhawk and Raspberry Pi and the sensors and the cameras and the lidars and stuff like that, you might reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you get you one complete bundle, or if you want only the frames as well, I can get it for you. So it's not a big deal. I can also help you one on one. I can take a one on one session on the Zoom call and walk you through systematically how to plug the wirings and do the software part, all those stuff like that. So anyways, the good thing is guys, the manufacturer of this particular frame ZD850, they have built a pretty good time lapse video for assembly and instruction. So it's about about 3 to 4 hours of video they compressed into just about 45 minutes, and you can go through that video. I am going to use the same video for this particular series, for this particular lesson, because instead of me building and taking a video with the cameras and show you step by step, that's the same thing being built by the manufacturer itself. So I thought, let me use their video itself for this particular series. It makes everyone's life much easier, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start playing that video, and you might if you're ready with your components, go ahead and start building it. So it's opening the package, and this is how the entire kit comes. Well, not the entire kit, but this is the frame kit basically. And these are carbon fiber and aluminum, the stands and the wings, which he's opening right now. So you can just follow these instructions. It's pretty easy to follow. There are multiple covers inside the kit, which includes the arm brackets, the screws, the bolts, nuts, and the tuning cables and stuff like that. It's a very comprehensive frame, guys. It's a very neat and high class. I would say it's pretty high class. Of course, it's made in China, but it's really, really, really good. And guys, it's again, it's little expensive on a higher side, but for those of you who want to build a very professional grade drone, I would suggest go ahead and buy this. It's a one time investment, and it's really worth it. So these are all the angular brackets basically. So you can just keep watching and start building. And these are elevated stand below the drone bot. It's a very good elevation. You are going to see once the build is ready how beautiful it looks. It's almost done. Now we are clamping all the wings. You got to have a lot of patience to build these kind of bots, guys. It's almost done, and this is the top plate where we will have a provision to install, fix our GPS and stuff like that. In the middle plate, of course, we will fix rest of the electronics, right, like Raspberry Pi and Pixhawk and stuff like that. The bottom small plate will have the cameras. Top plate sufficient spot, as you can see on the top plate we have sufficient space for lidars and extra any other sensors you want to build. Of course, one of the lessons I will also show you how to connect ultrasonic sensors, and of course lidars will detect the objects and it can move around, but ultrasonic sensors are also pretty useful in terms of for those of you who do not want to buy lidar, which is expensive one. You can use ultrasonic sensors for obstacle avoidance and stuff like that while your bot is flying autonomously. So everything is possible, guys. So I hope you are ready with this build, and make sure that your autonomous drone bot frame is absolutely ready, because from the next lesson onwards we will get into the software and calibrations and building the hooking of the wires and stuff like that. It's going to get more interesting. All right, guys, if you need a one-on-one session, do not hesitate, reach out to me, leave a message, leave a WhatsApp message. I will get back to you and schedule a one-on-one with you, and I will be happy to guide you systematically one by one. Goodbye, see you.